Hey there, Magic players. Barry White here from MagicUntapped.com and Magic Untapped right here on YouTube. Checking in from MagicCon Chicago. With me is Dekan Wheeler of UltraPRO, and we're talking about some stuff that UltraPRO just came out with and some stuff that you Magic players can look out for in the near future from UltraPRO.
Absolutely.
So, Dekan, what do you got for us first?
Well, I'm the senior product manager over here. I've been making all these fun stuff for years and years and years, and my new baby is Mana 8, which features our Apex sleeves. And if you haven't shuffled Apex sleeves, it's our matte back textured art sleeve with gloss front that we've been working on for the last 2 years to get the shuffle right. And the shuffle's right. These have been shuffling all day, which we're at just after noon, I think. So there's a little bit of work on it, but the idea is not only it's an easy shuffle, it's an easy stack. Go ahead and shuffle them up.
I'm one of these shufflers.
Yeah,
I
go
just
for
gotta
it.
throw them back in.
Shuffle them, go ahead and do them however you need to. Go ahead and go and riffle.
I'm not going to riffle and bridge. I want to give, he will. I don't want to give you guys heart attacks.
They're all comments, I promise. They're all good.
Nice and smooth.
So yeah, they come in packs like this, 105. The first release was our 30th anniversary release, which are in hobby shops and e-stores now. This was $22. Our future sets are going to be 20 each. Always are going to have 105 sleeves in there, if not a little bit more. And the next release is actually going to be with our pretty little lady here with a Fallout look. She's going to release on the 8th with the rest of the Fallout look. And then moving into every set release moving forward, Oko and Friends with Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Some stuff's coming from Bloomborough, Modern Horizons 3. I'm looking into the future, making sure there's at least one, if not two, for every one of our releases.
Now, 105 in a pack. Why 105?
Why do you need tokens? What do you need to do? Anything like that. Just that extra little bit to do it right. If you want to have a couple different commanders for your deck, whatever that is. We don't want to assume that you're going to stop at 100.
Fair enough, fair enough. What else do you have coming up?
So, in every single one of our set releases, actually it started with Eldraine. Wilds of Eldraine, we've started doing really premium binders and now deck boxes too. So with Outlaws of Thunder Junction, as you can see here, we have the silhouette of the Elko and all of his gang and the sunset behind them. And we're doing that on a binder in a box. We did a binder in a box with orders at Carla Menor. We're going to do a binder in a box moving forward for every one of the sets as well. Not only is the outside and I actually go through a whole binder of leatherette options to find the right color and the right feel. This is feeling like red saddle leather to me, whereas the one before was kind of like this gold premium, Age of Guild kind of for Ravnica. And every single one of them moving forward, I really go through everything and find the right color.
Even texturally.
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly. And I want them to look good on a shelf together so that it's not two reds right next to each other or anything like that. It's always continuing on, and I'm like, okay, I did purple with Wilds of Eldraine, I did gold, so red feels right. Because I just did brown with nice cave leatherette texture that I felt like finding in the caverns of Ixalan. So brown was almost where I went to with this one, but that would be brown, gold, brown on a shelf.
A little too close.
Too close. So red saddle leather to do that with the sunset, and that felt real nice. So we've got all of those. And then Mana 8 itself, which we've been talking about up here, is everything that you see coming up here. So we have 2 releases for Mana 8. Mana 8 is our 8th mana line.
Makes sense.
And everything you see up here is in 5+1 colors, except for the storage boxes. Those are a little bit further out. We're still figuring out our storage boxes, but basically we have a 9-pocket binder, a 12-pocket leatherette binder, the Apex sleeves, our Alcove edge box, our 100+ deck box, and our stitched edge mats. Every single one of them has the contrast stitching and everything like that, and a really beautiful interior as well.
And nice design here as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, a shiny matte.
There is actually 37 products in the initiative. Because the 7th is a clear deck box, which has 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5 of the double-sided dividers that we're doing for each of the 5+1 colors.
Oh, okay.
Because everyone knows Mythic Orange is the new color of Magic.
Kind of is.
Exactly. So that's what we're seeing all here. We also have a storage box called the Dropship. That's coming out probably in holiday. We have the Duo, which is coming out also in holiday.
So you got 2 decks and it rolls out.
Yep, and there's a little token
so you can
spot.
insert in the middle, and I see you got the mana symbols. It's moving around for the camera.
Exactly.
The mana symbols there on the side, on both sides, as well as the Lotus symbol there on the top.
And we're trying to figure out a collapsible box as well. So go ahead and hold that so you can see how pretty it looks like. But I want to show the really cool thing about this. This is the next iteration of it that I have right here.
Okay.
There you go.
Just kind of rolls open. Oh, it's got a little flex to it, so it'll be easy to get your cards in and out, and store flat as well, I can see.
Yep. Or you sell all your bulks, pull it back, put it back in your backpack, you're done.
Done.
Yeah. And it has that strap to keep it nice and comfortably closed.
Very utilitarian.
Yes.
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 Yes. That's really the goal here. So all of those things are coming in the near future, and then I have some other stuff that I'm working on in the further future. I have, this is my command tower I'm working on right now.
Okay.
It's not done.
So it's prototype?
Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 3D printed. I want the final version to be wood.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's going to be the case.
That would be nice.
Would be nice. Ding, ding. But really, the thought process here, and this is still working in progress, so I want to say that with all that.
So not a finished product yet.
We have a graveyard. We have your command zone.
Command zone.
And a shoe to draw from.
And just turn it around for the camera, so
Yeah.
your deck's right there.
Exactly.
So
yeah, still figuring that all out. I would love it to be like, we have our Commander series that we are releasing now.
Yes.
I'm looking at what we can do for the Commander series as we continue gathering data from all our fan votes, as we continue finding out which are our favorite Commanders, not only from our partners and everyone else, and just researching the best decks out there, but also our own internal research. And the goal here is to have something that in the next year or so, we can expand that Commander series to have a lot more presence and just have that feeling everywhere and having a lot more in that space.
And then once you get this prototype down and this is in production, you have to figure out how to make it work for Oathbreaker.
Yeah, that's next. That's next.
That's next.
That's next. Once we got started getting pre-constructed Oathbreaker decks, then I'll start figuring that out too, right?
You know, you never know. They keep adding SKUs.
Right. So do I. So do I. So do I. So yeah, if you have any other questions about anything I have here, I'm ready to talk. So.
Actually, I want to learn a little bit more about some of these new deck boxes you've got coming out. We saw the outside of it. It's very pretty on the outside, but we didn't really talk about the inside.
Open her up.
So let's open her up. Let's take a look. Does this come all the way off?
Oh, it doesn't come all the way off.
It does not come all the way off.
But it already comes all the way out. So keep going.
Oh, but it does come all the way out. So
yeah.
And so I don't know if you can see that well on camera, but you got, see a nice little design. It's going to be gold, just like
this is final.
This is the final product here.
And it has that little locking lock too.
Okay.
So this is one of my favorite things to do with this deck box. And this is the same core that's in these deck boxes as well.
Okay, so they have the same in the inside of these.
Exactly. So you can either soft or hard lock our edge boxes, our alcove edge boxes. So upside down, this is fine.
Right. Yeah, they're not coming off.
Listen.
Kind of like a blizzard at Dairy Queen.
Exactly, but please listen.
There's a pop.
Now it's hard locked. We have a hard and soft close for these.
Okay.
So you're never going to have a problem keeping it closed in your bag.
I will say, especially with me having a 3-year-old, every now and then I go into my home office, and lo and behold, my son has upended one of my deck boxes, and there are cards on the floor, and I'm hoping they're A, all there, and B, still playable. So yes. So you understand what I'm talking about here. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Dekan, thank you very much for your time here during MagicCon. And if any of the viewers have any questions or anything they want to know about upcoming and newly released UltraPRO products, where can they look? They can look at all of our socials for UltraPRO.com. And if they wanted to ask me a specific question, I'm certain that our community service team would go ahead and reach out to me and say, hey, someone was asking about this from Dekan, and I'll answer it. Okay. Yep. So there you go. So that is the latest and the soon and yet to come prototype items from UltraPRO as being shown right here at MagicCon Chicago 2024. Thank you very much for watching.